We're entering one of the roughest neighborhood in Tijuana. It's called Zona Norte. This place has through the prostitution sites, and where, you know, there's the massive operation of prostitution. Also, there's not a speculation, there's also prostitution of minors and all that kind of stuff. That area was really, you know, an area they were trafficking a lot of people. And I will tell you why. Man, right here, this was a hot zone for the migrants. It was a hot zone. And the lawyers, NGOs, they used to come over here and get their clients. That was their main, like, strategy. You know, you flood a place, you create a crisis in a migrant camp, and then you start bringing all these NGOs. And they used to rent all these places. Inside of this plaza, you had a lot of, like, it's a closed plaza now. It doesn't operate, but the NGOs used to own those spots. And this is how, you know, and the authorities of Mexico did not have no authority over them. That was the crazy thing, because of the compact of migration and all that kind of stuff. They couldn't touch them. By design, like the government of Mexico wanted to get them out, like you don't even imagine. Like they wanted to get these liberals out of here. Like, oh, these are the ones that they're anarchists, they're causing this problem, let's get them out. And they couldn't, because the authorities, the government used to tell them, don't touch them, don't do anything to them. So that's why they used to, like, fully operate on this. But when it got out of hand, when they started, like, you know, getting all these complaints about distribution of drugs and all of that, it's just, now this is the canal that takes you to the United States. This was a place that they used to flood and cross illegally. You see that concertina wire that they put right there? Okay, they put it last year because an African migrant drowned right there on the last part trying to cross to the other side. And that is the famous picture in 2018 when they tried to flood the migrants, and there was a helicopter and they shot tear gas and all that kind of stuff. That's what's right here. So that area was one of the, you see Border Patrol over there on the other side. That area was really, you know, an area that they were trafficking a lot of people. And I will tell you why. The reason why you will get these people crossing this road extremely dangerous in the middle of nowhere. And you know, we can go over there, but into a certain point, they don't let you all the way in. But I will try to go in there. It doesn't even matter. But the reason why you will get a lot of people from there, I will tell you where they were located exactly. And you were like, oh my God, how can they know that that area was open? And how could they know that that area was specifically for them to cross and be delivered to the authorities? And the only way that they could know that is that somebody guide them and tell them how to do it. Mm-hmm. Because these people are from Central America and South America. We're entering one of the roughest, if it is not the roughest neighborhood in Tijuana. It's called Zona Norte. This place has, you know, first we're going to go around the shelters, and then I will take you through the prostitution sites, and where, you know, there's the massive operation of, you know, prostitution. Also, there's not a speculation, there's also prostitution of minors and all that kind of stuff. So, but first we're going to go to the shelter spots. Okay. So I want to show you how could these people know how to cross to this place. And it is every time that you will see a massive crossing, it is because there's an NGO or there's a shelter. And you will understand, like, where were all these people gathered? And then later on you'll see, like, oh, they were here. Oh, that's the reason why. So, see that bridge where we just came down, right? Yep. Okay. You see that? That's the road right there to cross to the tunnel, right? Yep. You see the concertina wire? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, this is the Calvary Chapel, controlled by Catholic Charities.
Oh, of course.
And that is a shelter. So that's the reason why you would get all these people gathered right here. Pásale, señora. And when they told them it's open, what they used to do, all of them go over here and run across and cross. This is why they took down that part and they put the concertina wire over there, also because they're doing construction. But they used to cross right there illegally to that place.
And just book it.
And then just cross to the United States.
Oh, yeah, there's fence down there they could do.
Yep.
So they put that fence up because they were rushing there.
They were rushing the border. And the number one reason was because one migrant died. The river in the middle of the canal was high. And one of the migrants, of desperation, all of them tried to cross, and they stampede on each other.
Oh,
and one of them was an African migrant, and he couldn't, he couldn't survive. So when he arrived to the other side, they pulled him over, and he already was collapsed. Jeez. And he died. And I think that he was from Congo. So I want to just show you another. This is how the rough neighborhood over here.
Yep.
This is prostitution area. It's called Avenida Coahuila. It's really famous in the world. These are not prostitutes just from Mexico. The majority are from, Yugoslavia. So you got Ukrainian. Also, you got, all kinds of women. These are also prostitutes right here that you see right here. Yep. These are, women that they are. They live right here in these hotels right here. They rent these hotels. And this avenue, the majority of the market, it is drugs, prostitutes, prostitution of children, and children slavery, child slavery, sex slavery, and all that kind of stuff. All these little hotels, all these little houses are controlled by Cartel. All of them, the cartel that runs this particular area. Right now it is calm. We're going to go down and then we're going to go up. Okay. I want to show you a shelter also over here.
And these are there strip club or this bar?
This is a strip club right here.
Yep.
And the craziest thing that you're going to see, strip club, strip club, strip club, and in the middle of all strip clubs, you're going to see what? What do you think? Strip. You're going to see a Christian church.
I was going to say a nail salon or...
Look at that. That's a Christian church. So this is... in the middle, and there's another strip club right here.
Oh, wait, the strip club is connected to the church?
Yeah, it's next to the church. This is one of the famous strip clubs. Hong Kong is one of the famous one.
They got all the Asian girls in there?
Yeah, that's all kinds of women from all parts of the world.
And what time, then, so it's not safe for us to be out here because you have to go to those at night, huh?
Oh, at night, it's safe.
Oh, okay.
Because you have a lot of people from the United States coming.
Oh, this is the area where all the tourists come for the sex tourism.
Yeah. So this was closed right here in Manhattan. It was closed because this used to be operating with us 14-year-olds and 15-year-olds, and they closed that one.
Thailand's really cracked down on the minors too. The girls can't even be out there if they're under 20. They get arrested and taken home.
Wow. Do you remember back in about 2018 or 2019? I don't know if you remember back in when you were interested on this, but there was a massive arrival of caravans to Tijuana, and they stashed them in a baseball court, in a baseball field, and those were the ones that they rushed the border in 2018.
I remember bits of that.
Okay, so I'm gonna take you to the place that they rushed them, they stashed them, and the place that the liberals rented a warehouse to put all the migrants there and use them as bait for them to get money. And all the little hotels that they had controlled. This is a really a neighborhood that has a lot of druggies and stash houses that they sell drugs and all kinds of stuff.
And what's the going rates for the prostitutes? If you go into that club, if you want to have sex with somebody,
I don't know, but we're gonna walk into. This is one famous gym. Used to be my gym right here, boxing gym, right here.
The one you owned or one you went to?
No, the one I went to.
Okay.
The second floor right here. This is one of the former world champions, Eric Terrible Morales. So we're gonna go right here to this baseball field. I want to show you. So they made a big mistake. The massive caravan of almost 3,000 people arrived. The majority were from Honduras, and they closed the whole avenue right there in the front. And they stashed them next to in a baseball field, next to a elementary school. And the migrants were masturbating, looking at children, and all that kind of stuff was a big problem. And then they were jumping and using the children's bathrooms, and that was a huge problem. Created a culture problem. This was all packed with tents, and they made
a school right there.
Yeah, this one, and they made a big mistake of stashing them right here in this Babel's field next to the wall. So like you're provoking them to just basically go. And they were actually doing it. So this was the baseball field where they stashed them. It was all like, it was a disaster, man. That was bad. I'm not even telling you, it was like 3,000 people, 2,000, 3,000 people there. Like it was a disaster, really. It was really bad. The feces, the smell, I have images of that still. And because they wanted to get them out, the NGOs and the liberals, ACLU, came down here, and they had an agreement with the municipal mayor to rent a warehouse. And all these Antifa activists came, and this was the warehouse. They rented this warehouse, and it was a massive disaster. They didn't want to let the migrants go, and they just wanted to stay there. They didn't want to leave that warehouse. All these hotels, as you see right here, these bad hotels right here, 150 pesos a night. That is less than $10. It's like $7. All these hotels were run by these NGOs. They were putting the migrants there, as they were just stashing them there, waiting for them to get them connection to smuggle them, or to take them to an NGO and then cross them to the United States. All these little, like, if you see a hotel that was run by them.
And do they, like, so say if you wanted to buy drugs, are there people like standing on the corners? In the houses?
No, there's people standing in the corner. Let me just, if you see one, I'll tell you one.
And they'll just walk up and say, hey, you guys looking for something?
It's just like, what do you want?
Oh,
like,
wow.
Specifically, if you say, like, oh, I want heroin. Okay. Oh, the people from here, they have actually the house connection. Well, I want cocaine.
I'll go run and grab it?
Yeah, I want fentanyl. They're like, how much? And I'm like, oh, okay, this, how much? Oh,
wow.
Okay. So that's how they...
It's kind of the same thing in Detroit, but not as...
It's really wide in the open. Like, it's really... It's normal over here to see that. Really normal. This is another shelter right here. It's called Juventud 2000. Also, you had a lot of NGOs from the United States coming and helping this Movimiento Juventud 2000. It is empty right now. Possibly they have like, last time that I heard it, they had 10 migrants, but before they had 2,000, 3,000 per week.
And did you guys see an influx of abandoned animals here because everybody comes to the border with their pets and they couldn't cross them?
A lot of them, yeah.
I see dogs all over the place.
Yeah, oh yeah, we have a big problem with dogs. They are all over the place, abandoned dogs. This is why the dogs that I have are rescued from the street by me.
You fall in love with them?
Yeah, I just, that's a nice dog. I'll pick them up, and I have 3 of them.
Oh, good for you, man.
Yeah.
Good for you.
So, these hotels right here, all of these are prostitution. All of this on prostitution sites. All of them. This is another club, prostitution. We're gonna go. I want you to remind yourself how it looks right now and how it looks late at night.
Okay.
Because we're gonna see how it looks late at night. You see prostitutes over there standing on the corner.
Yeah,
right
they got
there.
the mask on.
Yeah, even this one's right here. These ones are basically just, those ones you go up to them and you tell them like, hey, how much? And they're like, oh, 200, 350, 350 pesos, 20, 30 bucks. This is Devil's Avenue. It's called Devil's Avenue right here.
Oh yeah, those are all prostitutes out here. Wow.
Yeah, it's all like all the way to the corner.
Looks like she's fucking, maybe she's old enough.
Yeah.
Oh my lord, dude, this is insanity.
Yeah, so it's drugs, it's all this,
Is that gonna get us in trouble?
No, it's daylight. As long as somebody doesn't come knock on my window. I got all of this. This is the front part of the Hong Kong. And if you look at them and if you say like this, they will immediately look.
Yep.
Let me do something real quick. ¿Cuánto? 400. Sí, con el cuarto. Con el cuarto. Okay, that's how easy it is. 400 pesos.
400 pesos.
With the room. So 400 pesos is around 20 bucks.
No way.
Yeah.
So I'm working on a sex tourism documentary that's going to go from America, it's 300 to 500, Australia it's 300, Guatemala or El Salvador it's about 125, and then you get into Malaysia it's 50, Thailand it's 25, and then the next one of the lowest of the totem pole is Madagascar. This is coming from Andrew McLeod. He said the going rate, and you can even grok this on X and it'll tell you the going rate to have sex with a child is 50 cents to $1.50.
Wow, that's nasty.
The most beautiful women, $1 to $5 tops.
Oh wow, Madagascar.
He said he goes, if you want to see the absolute worst of humanity and worst of society, he's like, you have to go to Madagascar.
That's horrible.
He goes, if you thought Thailand was bad, he goes, Madagascar is Pawtucket, which is like their prostitution capital, 30 years ago.
Well, that's horrible.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Oh wow. Oh yes.
Okay, we want to get inside.
Yeah, let's do it, brother.
Be careful, huh?
Yes, sir.
Let's see. Serva din ya?
Can I stand up here?
Yes.
And what is this? How did they build this? What is this for?
Yeah, they just because some the rubbish block this area, and sometimes that the government clean it, so that they block the rubbish. With this wood.
To make so that makes the government come and clean it.
And sometimes that because that is a fence, so the government clean it sometimes.
Do they bathe in that?
Huh?
Do people go in that water?
Yeah, sometimes.
Oh my gosh. That's great. Oh yeah, there's one guy down there right now.
Yeah.
What's he doing? Fishing?
They find the stuff.
Oh.
They try to look for the stuff.
Okay, yeah, that's crazy, man. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
That is horrible.
He said it's so out in the open that you'll see the kids on the corner. It's rare. Like even I've never been to anywhere where I see somebody.
It's a lot of poverty, though.
That's it. That's what he said. It's like, I mean, in the Philippines they have an entire market of people that go to the fast food restaurants in like the nice parts of town, and they pick the trash. And they take all of the chicken that people didn't eat and they put it into a bag, right? And they take it back to the villages and they fry it and they resell it. So
sorry to interrupt you. This is the Trans Hotel right here to your left.
Wait, the lady boys?
These are all trannies, yes.
These right here? Lady
boys?
Yeah,
right here. This is the lady boy. This is the tranny.
Yeah, oh yeah, she is. He is.
Yeah, and sometimes they're standing all the way to the corner. They run this block. This is another hotel.
And they'll chase the regular girls off too.
Yeah, yeah. They run this block. This is a block that is run by them. This is all run by them. All their businesses. They run this particular block. That's the tranny land right there.
In Thailand they call them lady boys.
Oh yeah,
that's their nickname for them.
Yeah.
And it literally, like, bar says lady boys on it.
Yeah.
And they look like they're like some of the one in Thailand, because the surgeries are so cheap over there, that all the guys go get all the cosmetics, so they look like, I mean, it's hard to tell.
You don't want to make that mistake.
No, no, bro. That's what the saying is in Thailand. It's like, if you got to question it or you even think about it, it's just assume it is and just walk away.
You don't want to make that mistake. That's horrible. No, over here you can actually detect, tell. Like, no, and no. No, we're not doing that. Yeah, there's actually so the violence of the activity towards journalists, it's we have to be, over here you have to be extremely smart with what you say, because that is what the number one thing that gets you into trouble.
Disrespect?
But, well, it's more that saying the name of a cartel member. If you do that, that is actually going to get you in a lot of trouble.
So you just say cartels?
Well, actually organized crime, cartel.
Okay, organized crime.
And that's actually how we describe it.
Organized crime sounds more professional.
So that's how we usually go about it, because when you name specifically when you target somebody and that person knows that you're actually targeting, they really easy they can find you. And that's not a joke.
No, I believe
they find you. And you know, that's why when you know when you're in trouble is when they go and knock on your door. That's when you know that you're in trouble, because they're not going to threaten you and tell you, oh, if you say it again, I will come and beat you up. No.
You're going bye-bye.
There's not like these trolls on the internet that like, I'm going to cut your head and like, yeah. But it's really the reality over here. It is when they don't say nothing, it's when you are like, okay, something's going on. And they will actually just come knock on your door and tell you, hey, you know what, you're in trouble. And that's how it is. So we had to be really careful over here.
I don't want you to get yourself in.
No. I'm just telling you the way it is, and that's my life. That's what I got to deal with.
Have you brought any journalists over here that have gotten you in a position you didn't want to be in, saying something?
Yeah, a couple.
Jeez, okay.
A couple of them. But I had to immediately tell them, hey,
shut the fuck up.
Eliminate the video.
Oh.
Because one of them, it was really aggressive and confronting an NGO that it was on the side when there was a cartel smuggling people, and he went over there and recorded on his face.
Oh.
And I said, no, don't do that. And it's like, why not? This is my right. And like, no, you're in Mexico. Yeah. This is not the United States. This is not, you go over there and you stand and like, you can't do that. And then I had a conversation with the coyote and the trafficker or whatever. And he told me like, hey, I see you again over here. I'm not going to act nicely to you. I'm going to take you out. And like, all right, I'm never going to be here again. And I stopped going there for a year. Until I found out that later on he was arrested and he was part of a really violent group right there that it was asking for tax to the business owners, and also he was doing other stuff. Really bad stuff. This is Revolution Avenue. It's a nightclub avenue. It's really worldwide known.
Tourist?
Majority American.
And how far is my place from here?
25, 30 minutes.
Okay.
Not far away. Yes, it's all tourists. You see actually that again,
They just ride around like that all day, huh?
Like that. It's every day. And it's normal. The bad thing about it is, I had an experience, and that's actually an experience that I had. When I was in Israel, I was in a bunker with some, soldiers. And one of them saw my backpack, and I had a patch of Mexico. And he told me, you're from Mexico. And I said, yes. And he said, oh, what part? And we were in a bunker because there were some gunfire. And I said, oh, what part? And I said, from Tijuana. And he said, oh, they say it's really dangerous over there, huh? And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. There's missiles flying and you're in a gunfire. You're telling me there's really dangerous. So until we are pulled out from our zone that we live, we get to understand what we are dealing with. And that, we shouldn't be normalizing that. Like children seeing people with high caliber weapons on top of vehicles being normal, going around, like why we're normalizing that conduct. And for us, it's normal. For us, it will be, if you will see a dead body right there, people will go on their way. They will, they will just go around it and gotta go back to work. That's normal for everybody over here. Dismembered bodies, human head, all of that kind of stuff is normal. So.
And where do they put when they just figure those bodies, I assume they put it in a position to send a message, right?
Oh yeah.
Where is it, like at the front of the town or on a car or?
Well, sometimes it's a fight between them, and you have infiltrated cartel members that they want to take over a specific area, and you have the opposition that is not letting them take that area, so they have to send a really strong message to the opposition. And what is that they have to dismember a body, cut a head, or go after a family, and that is a strong message. That's a strong message to stay out.
They'll kill kids and wives?
Oh yeah, absolutely. They will go after your whole family.
I thought they had limits.
No. There's no codes. That flushed away a long time ago. That is long gone. Now, if they want to really send a message to the people that they're trying to take over territory or position, they will cut a human head. They will dismember a body and throw it all over the city. So you will find a leg in a box, and you will find a head in a cooler, and you will find the torso in a backpack. And it's going to be the same guy, but it's all over the place. And they will send a message to the cartel and also to the government, like, don't mess over here, don't come over here, because we will do that. The cartel will find out if the government is trying to mess with them. They will find out their family members, so the police officers, and they will threaten their family members. So it's not going after the police officers. First, I'm going after your family, and I'm going to take out all your family, and then I'm going to take you out. So that's how you implement the fear, and that's how you start controlling. So that's why people go on their way. People don't want to mess with that. People don't want to get involved. That's why they stay quiet. You will see during the week, we're going to see possibly some activity of assassinations or homicides. And you will actually going to see, if hopefully, I don't say hopefully, but if you see that scenario, you will see people on their way and there will be a dead body right there. And like normal people walking and children walking and everybody normal, as normal. Like that girl right there. Yeah. She's 13. Yeah. That uniform is from high school. That girl, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, she's a prize for the cartel. You cannot be like that 8 or 9 o'clock at night. That's prohibited now. And the family knows about it. The family, they will tell her, that after hours you cannot be on the street. I
wonder how many poor little girls think they're just going to sneak out with their friends for a night.
Oh, they have been, there has been situations where the family, because of the level of insecurity where we live, the child escapes and they want to go to a party, right? Yeah. And the family immediately assumes that she was kidnapped. So they start posting on social media, my child was abducted. And we have so much experience now in those cases that everybody starts speculating, like, you already called the boyfriend, you already called their friends, you already called this, you already did that, like all bunch of scenarios. And sometimes they find the child in a house with a friend that she's been with that friend for 2 weeks. And she was just mad and trying to just being a teenager, Yeah. But sometimes it's reality. They don't come back home.
Jeez, oh Pete.
Yep. That's how it is.
This is definitely the most dangerous. I mean, it was pretty bad in Guatemala, but I was with armed people. The attorney generals, they gave me armed escorts everywhere I went. So.
No, wait. Sometimes when you're on the other side of the border, a lot of the journalists carry, vest, a bulletproof vest. Over here, we can't do that. It's against the law. Oh. So if the only bulletproof vest that we have is our camera.
Yeah.
That's what we have.
And what's it like? Back in the day, if the cartels would have murdered an American, it was like the whole full weight of the government was going to come and crush you. It's not like that now, huh?
No, it's not.
So they don't fear killing an American?
Well, they haven't had no fear in the past, 2 decades. Really? Because Americans have come over here, and a lot of them, they're, statistically it says that 87% of the people that cross fentanyl to the United States are U.S. citizens. So a lot of them, they're involved with the cartel, and a lot of them, they come and they become addicted to fentanyl or to cocaine, and they hold them for ransom, or they just they get into a fight with a person that you wouldn't get into a fight with, and they ended up getting killed. So it's really a temptation for a lot of Americans. They have an addiction, because that place that we were at, Zona Norte, it's a place for all bad in just one little 4 or 5 blocks. It's prostitution, it's drugs, it's all that,
guns.
Everything that the bad side of the body wants.
Man, this is the most interesting. I think my audience is. I was trying not to tell too many people I was going over here, because I didn't know if I wanted to make too much attention that I was coming over here or with you. But I've been recording. This is probably the most excited I've ever been to go anywhere. I've been looking forward to coming and filming with you for. We planned like 3 or 4 trips now that we just couldn't end up making it through. So
couldn't get it.
I'm so excited, man.
Yeah, this is a lot of these spots. We're going to a spot. I want you to just see where it was a spot that we can actually. That's a cemetery.
And you guys filmed some Cartel cemetery over here too, didn't you?
No. It's just we don't have it like Culiacan.
Mausoleums or whatever.
No, that was in Culiacan.
Oh, okay.
That was down south in Culiacan. We're actually going to now the west side of the city. This is the place that I used to live.
How much are those houses roughly, if you want to
that
know?
Right there, because this is a really central and old neighborhood, that'll be between 60 and 70,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
They have running water, electricity?
Everything. Everything. You get everything. Yeah.
Some places like that in El Salvador, it'll be one house, it'll be everything, and the next house will have dirt floors.
How much?
So I bought mine, 4 acres, for 70,000.
That's awesome.
Then the house I'm going to build on it will be maybe like 40. I thought when I bought it, because I built one of these pre-built dome houses, and when I looked at it, I could have swore he told me it was for everything, and this was with the pool, hot tub, everything. He said 45.
Wow.
And I go, okay, and I ordered it, and then somehow I misunderstood him after I already, paid 20,000. Like, oh no, that was just for the everything in it, not to build it and everything. So.
I hope that Villa Toro becomes the next president.
Here?
No, in Salvador. Villa Toro is the minister.
Bukele's number 2?
Yeah, Minister of Security. That's the guy that needs to run. Because if it's, they need to appoint somebody that is exactly the same. Because Villa Toro is, when I met him, the people, National Guard, just fixing a tire. Oh. You will see that in all the city. You'll see convoys and things like that. You'll see a lot of things. National Guard, normal, just with long artillery guns and 50 caliber and R15.